Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 116 of Yuddha Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw the coronation of Vibhishana as the king of Lanka, and then, after taking due permission from him, Hanuman went to Sita, asked about her wellness, and requested for her message to Rama. Then Sita gave the message saying that she wanted to see she wanted to see her Lord, who is the friend of his devotees. And on getting this message, he returned back to Rama to give that message back to him. Why did Rama follow this long about route to get the message from Sita? Because he wanted to protect and he wanted to respect the individuality of Sita, because now that Ravana is slain, Sita is released from his captivity. So Sita should not be possessed by Rama as a war gift, but instead she is having her own heart and she should be allowed to decide what is the next course of action. That highly intelligent monkey, having paid obeisance to Rama, whose eyes resembled the petals of a lotus, the most skilled of archers, said to him, "It behooves you to visit Maithili, who is consumed with grief, and on account of whom this enterprise that has been crowned with success was undertaken. In the distress that overwhelms her mightily, her eyes bathed in tears, hearing of your victory, expressed a desire to behold you once again. Confiding in me formerly, her glances warm with emotion, she repeated, I desire to see my Lord again. These words of Hanuman instantly awoke thoughts in Rama, the first of men, causing him to shed tears. Sighing deeply, he said to Vibhishana, standing near, who resembled a cloud, bring the princess of Videha, Sita, here, anointed with celestial unguents, adorned with heavenly jewels, having laved her head, do not delay. Because Sita, all through these years, while she was held in the captive, she didn't even had a bath, she didn't even changed her clothes, she remained in whatever state she was brought to there in the captive. And Rama do not want to make her visible like this in front of everybody, and he wanted her to be well prepared so that with all due respect Vibhishana should bring her. At these words of Rama, Vibhishana hastened to the private apartments to fetch Sita with her attendants. Beholding the unfortunate Maithili, Vibhishana, the powerful king of the Titans, paid obeisance to her, raising his joined palms to his forehead, and respectfully addressed her, saying, O Vaidehi, sprinkle yourself with celestial unguents, adorn yourself with divine ornaments, and ascend this palanquin. May happiness attend you. Your Lord desires to see you. Then Vaidehi answered Vibhishana, who had addressed her thus, saying, Without having bought, I wish to see my consort, O Vibhishana, because Sita, in spite of Vibhishana now being the lord of Lanka, she still do not want to use any of the luxuries available in available in Lanka for her. Instead, she just wanted to visit her husband, visit her lord as she is. Hearing this, Vibhishana politely replied, It behooves you to do what Rama commands exactly, wherein the virtuous Maithili, who regarded her husband as a god, filled with conjugal duty, said, Be it so. It is not just simply being obedient to her husband, because if Rama has told her to come prepared well with you wearing celestial garments and ornaments, as well applying unguents to her body. It's for a particular purpose. Probably Rama wanted her to meet him in the presence of all others, because no woman wants to present herself in front of multiple people, in the presence of multiple people, in such a dirty status in which Sita was there at present. So he wanted to present her as a real queen of Ayodhya and not as a mere prisoner held captive under Ravana. Whereupon Sita, her tresses waved, adorned with priceless ornaments, wearing gorgeous raiment, ascended a palanquin borne by those titans accustomed to do so, accompanied by a large escort under Vibhishana's command. The Vibhishana approaching that magnanimous hero who was merged in meditation, bowing down to him, joyfully announced Sita's arrival. Hearing that his consort, who had dwelt long in the Titan's abode, had come, rage, joy, and grief overwhelmed Raghava, the slayer of his enemies, because she was there in the captivity that bring a grief for him, and since she arrived now to meet him, brought a lot of joy for him, and because she was in the captivity of a demon where he could not able to protect her for several months, that had brought a rage in the mind of Rama, all feelings mixing together. Beholding Sita in the palanquin, Rama, in order to test her, dissembling his happiness, said to Vibhishana, O supreme lord of Titans, O my friend, whoever rejoiced in my victories, bring Vaidehi nearer to me. This is something that was never expected by Vibhishana, because Rama and Sita were away from each other for several months, and this is the time for them to meet in their own privacy so that they can console each other. Whereas Rama is ordering Vibhishana to bring Sita in front of thousands of Vanara warriors who are surrounding him. So, in such a public meeting where there are thousands of people around Rama, how can Sita walk alone in front of them and try to meet Rama? How she will be able to do it? This was a literally little shocking to Vibhishana, but he need to follow the orders of Rama where there may be a purpose. At Raghava's command, the righteous Vibhishana caused the crowd to disperse, whereupon Titans clad in armor, wearing turbans with drums and bamboo staves in their hands, began to move about, driving away the Vanara warriors, bears, monkeys, and Titans, who scattering stood apart some way off. And as they were being driven away, a tremendous clamor arose, resembling the roar of the sea, buff- buffeted by the winds. The princess Sita need to walk amid them to meet Rama, then the other people need to be dispersed from there. So immediately Vibhishana ordered the guards who with their long sticks they drove all the Vanara warriors away from the path so that Sita could walk in easily. Seeing them dispersing while confusion was created among them, Rama, in affection for those Vanara warriors, grew indignant at their departure and highly incensed, with glance that seemed as if it would consume him, addressed the exceedingly intelligent Vibhishana terms of reproach, saying, Why, disregarding me, do you harass them? Are they not my people? Her conduct, not raiment, walls, seclusion, or other royal prohibitions, or a woman's shield. A woman is shielded more by her conduct, not by using some garments to cover her from head to toe. and not putting her between the four walls and not putting her always secluded from the other people that will never going to protect her. It is always the conduct of a woman that always protect her. In times of calamity, peril, war, and Swayamvara or the nuptial ceremony, it is not forbidden to behold woman unveiled. So the woman can be seen by other men. There is nothing wrong in that, especially when she is accompanied by her husband. Those were the days when women were not even doing any activities independently. So such women who were dependent on their male partners can be seen by other males when they are associated with their male partners. Such was the ruling of the day. And when Rama himself is present there, if Sita is walking to meet him, there is nothing wrong in other people seeing her or watching or looking at her. So he strictly orders Vibhishana not to wheel her, let her put the wheel away so that her face can be seen by everybody, because every warrior here has worked and has put his life at risk in order to fight for the liberty of Sita. So they are all entitled to get the glance of Sita, which was never expected by not only Vibhishana, it was unexpected even for Sugriva and Lakshmana, because they all treat Sita with her royal lineage. She need to be protected, not to be seen by everybody. Therefore, leaving the palanquin, let Vaidehi come here on foot, so that the dwellers in the wood may see her at my side. So he wanted all the Vanaras to look at her, the great woman whom they had protected, and they fought for her liberty. Hearing Rama's words, Vibhishana became thoughtful and conducted Sita to him reverently, while Lakshmana, Sugriva, and also Hanuman, hearing Rama speak thus, were saddened, because they were all expecting that Sita will continue in her palanquin, hidden from all others, to the privacy where Rama can meet her. But instead, Rama is ordering Sita to walk uh, amid the large group of Vanaras so that everybody can take a glance of her. Then Maithili, confused and shrinking within herself because she need to walk amid thousands of warriors who are looking at her, approached her lord accompanied by Vibhishana, and it was with astonishment, delight, and love that Sita, whose husband was a god, gazed on Rama's gracious appearance, she whose own face was still beautiful, beholding the countenance of her dearly loved lord, whom she had not seen for so long, and which was as radiant as the full moon when it rises. She cast aside all anxiety, and her own face became as fair as immaculate orb of the night. Thus come to the end chapter 116 of Yuddha Kanda in Ramayana. Here observe Rama is respecting the individuality of Sita. By getting a mere glance of a woman, she will not lose anything. If she feels a little shy of showing herself, she can try to protect herself, but there is no need for her to cover herself from head to toe like it happens in some of the groups, which is not required, which is basically a male chauvinism, that they wanted to treat a woman as a mere object of enjoyment, as a mere object of possession, whom they do not want others to look at her, and that is the reason why they cover her from head to toe. Whereas Rama says that the very conduct of Sita itself is sufficient enough to protect her and let her be visible to everybody. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Swamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.